flower in the garden.
See, I was like 18, with nothing to my name but overdraft fees. Jealous of the rich, tryna get cheap, cause I always knew this life wasn't no breeze. And my purpose, like him and Reed, was one thing, but where I'm from, they call it a far-fetched dream. Cause Baba don't believe in a sure thing, but now we do, cause my wrist like the West Wing. Crazy. I had to go my own garden, playing deceased, but I was faint-hearted. The courage it took to man, a new flower had to get sprouted. All my friends was having college fun. Me, I didn't have the college funds. In my head's where I be at. Couldn't let the pedals die just for a Fiat.
You grown yourself a flower in the garden.
Look, I was on 145th at St. Nick, taking that 8 train down to the mix. Complex wasn't really, and Def Jam had me getting sandwiches. Got one for Big Sean, but at least T-Tip. And that 20 saved my life that week. New York, but I'm feeling Memphis bleak. I was eating plain rice and I'm far from cheap. Yeah, bury me before I'm a burden. DIY to my conscience certain, but the garden can't grow if it ain't got purpose. Caring for the sea since 2014. I didn't know where I'd be at. Growth came slow, but it bloomed, now we see that. Believe that.
You grown yourself a flower in the garden.
I used to do gardening in the house. It's Grandpa Mine, he forced you to plant, keep it, maintenance and everything. So after you come from school, then you go to the garden, maintaining it, giving it water, stuff like that. This is how I grew up.
And when the sun hits your skin, I hope you know you belong where you've been. And we'll grow, that's for sure, but in the end, we'll be back in the ground once again.
Yeah, look, we all want success, but can you grow more with less? Cause money changed everything, I see the effects. Lifetime friends think I think of them less. I'm depressed. If people don't like me, then I don't get a check, which means both my parents are staying in debt. And I prefer to be the only one that carries the stress. If I never got rich, maybe Sunset wouldn't have me sick. Cause that crash almost toe tagged my sis. Is it my fault that she even had that risk? Can't control the best advice I get from myself alone. And after all that Portland rain is combined, all I need is 13 months of sunshine.
And when the sun hits your skin, I hope you know you belong where you've been. And we'll grow, that's for sure, but in the end, we'll be back in the ground once again.